Okay, we're going to be doing section 5.2, solving quadratic equations by graphing. And we're going to be using our graphing calculator, so go ahead and get that out. I'm going to go through some terminology for you. Since the equation's highest exponent is 2, it's considered a degree of 2. Then there are usually two solutions. There could be one solution, there could be no solutions, but at most there'll be two solutions when your highest exponent is 2. Remember, you're trying to find solutions to a quadratic. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at these two spots on the x-axis. That's important. So when they ask for solutions, that's what they're looking for. And so you can see in this picture, they have circled the two exact spots. It looks like it's at the x is 2 and the x is 3. And so that's considered the solutions. And they are actually considered x-intercepts. So if you want to put that in your notes and then highlight it, what you're really finding are the x-intercepts. That's it. I wish they would say that actually out, find the x-intercepts, but they don't. They say find the solutions. So what I need you to write down in your notes are each of these four terminology. They're going to use that whenever they say find the roots, find the zeros. They're asking you to find the x-intercept. But a lot of times they'll just say find the solutions. So look for that terminology to show up throughout the rest of this textbook. When they say find the solutions, you're really looking to see where is it crossing. And so in order to determine that, you got to graph it out. You got to go look at it. There are some other methods for find solutions, but for this section, we want to rely on the graphs. Possibilities, you can have two. You see that picture there for that parabola. You can have a parabola that has one solution, and it's just going to sit right there. It's like sitting on the x-axis, so it just has one solution. And then there's the no real solution, and what that means, graphing, you won't see it touching the x-axis at all. And so notice here's the x-axis, here's the little parabola, and it's not even crossing or touching the x-axis. So you need to say no solution so you can do the open circle with a line through it. I'm going to be talking about this later in chapter 5. They are actually called imaginary solutions, and I'm going to show you how to solve for those. But the calculator, it just lets you know that they're imaginary. It doesn't tell you the exact answers, but there's an algebra way to find those exact answers, so we'll do that later. So let's grab the calculators and let's go practice some of these. So the first one I want to do, x squared minus 3x minus 18. So I'm going to go to the graphing calculator, type that in, and remember what we're looking for. X-intercepts. Okay, that's what we're looking for. See where it's crossing the x-axis. So let's go to the calculator, and it was x squared minus 3x. Whoops, I got too many minuses. Let me take one of those back off. Let me just clear it and start over. X squared minus 3x and minus 18. And then hit graph. So let your eyes do all the work. You see this parabola? And we don't care the fact that this thing goes way down here. We're not looking for the vertex, but if we were, we would need to change our window or go to the table, and then we could find where the vertex is. Probably back down here somewhere. Remember what we're after? We want to see where is it crossing. So you just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So it's a -3 and a +6. But I want to show you another place to go. You can go to the table, and where we see those two numbers on the x, we should see zeros out beside them. Look here. Look at that. -3 has a 0, and then the other number was a 6. So I'm going to scroll down here till you see the 6. Look at that. So that other terminology, zeros, that's what they're talking about. Where are the zeros on the y? And so that is your solutions for 6 and -3 is your answer for that one. So let's go back over here. So we're going to say 6 and -3. Those are my two solutions for x squared minus 3x minus 18. Really easy, but you really need to get that concept down as to what's going on here. Now on this problem, we've got a little bit of an issue. This is not equal to 0. Since it's not equal to 0, we have to kind of do some algebra on this problem to get it fixed. So I need to bring this -8 back over here because I want it set equal to 0. So if I add 8, then I'm going to get plus 12 there. Now I'm ready to go to the calculator and see where it's crossing the x-axis. So let me go back to the calculator. So x squared minus 6x, we'll clear that one, x squared minus 6x, and then plus 12. And let's go see where this one's crossing. Oh, it's not crossing at all. See that? So what that means, when you get ready to write your answer down here, you looked at it, you're going to see, oh, it's not crossing the x-axis. You get to say no solution. Now, later I'm going to tell you how to find them, but they are imaginary solutions. And imaginary solutions, the reason I use an S is because imaginary solutions, they come in pairs. And so you'll always, it'll be two. It's actually two answers and they're imaginary. But we'll get to that later in chapter 5.